Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Belu, and in today's video we are setting up my February goals.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Let's get started, shall we? So, we are grading this page for my February goals. I will show you first the one that I did for my January goals. I didn't film this, I just did it off camera. I really like how this turned out. I still have to go back and track some things. But this is basically how it looks, and what we're gonna do today as well. So we have a place for the focus for the month, my priorities, my monthly goals, weekly goals, and then my habits at the back. Again, I have to go back and track some more things, so this is not it for the month. So that's kind of what we're doing today, and we are using these stickers for February since it's February 14th, Valentine's Day. I thought it would be kind of fun to use these. These are stickers that I created myself. I love how they turned out. They're so cute, and I had just the most fun creating these and designing them. So if you want to check them out, if you want them for yourself, you can check it out on the link in the description, so that you can get it from my Etsy shop. It's a printable, by the way, so it's very easy to use. So I went ahead before the video and I pre-cut everything so that we wouldn't be here for 1400 years. So let's get started, shall we? Let's see. I love what I did with my January goals, putting like literally January goals. And I did this, if you're wondering, with a Myliner. And so the same thing with the color dots. And I have a couple of Myliners here that we could use. So we have this one that it's a bit more like pinky, or on the pinky side, and this one that it's a bit more on the red side. I think this might be more similar to this. It's a bit more orangey, and then this might be more similar to this color. I think I want to go with this one. I think so. We're gonna write February goals. The big question is it gonna fit? We're gonna make it fit though, so let's see. I think it might fit. It did. That's great. So I use the fine tip and the bold one on the Myliner. I have no idea what the color of this is because it doesn't say, but this is what it looks like. It's an orangey color. So, and now I will like something underneath. Let's see what we can find on my desk that we can use. Maybe this sticker book that I have it so that I want to letter on top of it, and in order to be smooth I need like a sticker book underneath. So let's see what we can do. February goals. There we go. That's cute. Okay, I like that. And we are going to keep on using this color where I said here throughout the page. So I really like how this turned out. So far, so good. Let's try to imitate the January page. I have it here, right next to me. So let's see. What's the I had like a box, like hold on, where are they? A double box for priorities there, and I also had, where are they, these that I want to use as little header boxes. Sorry if there is a lot of noise. I don't know what's happening in the street. Let me see. I have no clue what's happening. So sorry for the noise. So we have that for the priorities. Oh my god, there. And maybe we can add like what if we put this, hold on, like that. And I'm gonna cut this a little bit so that it looks a bit more like a header box. We can do the strawberry there. That's kind of cute. Okay. And I want a rather larger box for my focus for the month. So let's talk a little bit about January January and February goals while I try to do all of this. So I would love to know, how was your January, your goals, how did they go? I would love to know that. The reality for me is that January was a bit of a rough month. I've been having some really severe migraines, and those have been really hard to manage. So it's been a little tough to really commit to doing a bunch of stuff, you know, because I wouldn't know how I feel on the day off. So it was a bit hard, not gonna lie. I need these. So yeah, it was a little hard. So it was hard to plan, it was hard to set goals for that, it was hard on a lot of things, to be honest. So yeah, that's why maybe I didn't accomplish as many things as I wanted to in January. But yeah, it's just I'm really, like, I'm pretty sure that it has to do with my migraines and stuff, but is that cricket? Maybe it might be. Let's see if we can pull it up. That's really nice. Okay, let's try to put it straight. Okay. So I'm gonna take my sweater off. So it's been a bit tough on that end. It's been tough to do anything because it's very, like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel on the day off. So it's a bit tough to plan, to figure out things, to do things even that I like, because I haven't been feeling the best. So yeah, and I'm telling you this because I see all the time people, especially over social media, that's just post how they're doing with their goals, and I'm like, I wish that was reality for me. You know, how maybe I would love to be a bit more consistent, but I just can't. Not because I don't want to or because I'm procrastinating it, but because I am not feeling 100%. So that can be really tough. And I just wanted to share, you know, the world is crazy as well. And so if you couldn't do, for whatever reason, a lot in January, that's okay. You know, I'm here with you. So yeah, in February, I guess I'm just I have some doctor's appointments in February, which is great, and I will try my hardest, to feel better and to consult my doctors and whatnot, but maybe as a collective we can all agree to take February easy. Maybe that's a great starting point, at least that's a little bit more of my focus in February. That's very cricket, hold on. It's just to take it a little bit easier on myself and be a bit more gentle. Maybe you're going through a rough patch as well, and so know that they don't last forever. They just don't. So you won't always feel that way. Whatever it is that you're feeling, you won't always feel that way, even though it feels like you will, but you won't. Trust me. Things will always get better. We just have to be patient. So that's what I tell myself, at least. So yeah, I don't know if I will fill my goals with you, simply because I have no idea what they're gonna be. So yeah, so maybe we just create this page so that maybe you haven't set your goals yet for the month, which doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't have to be like February 1st in order for you to set your goals, which today for me is February 2nd. It doesn't have to be like the beginning of the month for you to set your goals. It can be any point in the month, and these pages are really easy to create. You just grab a blank sheet of paper, or maybe on the back of your planner. If you use a coil planner, maybe you have extra pages, you can use those for goals. Maybe you set priorities for the month. Something else that also happened to me a lot in February was that I was setting priorities and my focus on the things that I wanted to work on, but then I was overwhelmed by everything else that I also had to work on. And so I've decided that at least for maybe we can do this one big like that. That for February, I'm just gonna try to set smaller, more reachable goals and action steps, and just focus on those, not on everything else, not on big picture things. Just focus on the things that I said I will focus on, and give myself grace when maybe it's not that easy, or I don't feel that way, or maybe when the world is chaotic. I want to do my habits. So the idea is to do the same as in here, and I want to use maybe these. I tracked 6 habits. Some of them were social media habits. So let's see, maybe like that. And so some of them were social media habits, like posting and stuff like that, which I posted more than this, I promise. But here, there we go. I think that kind of looks really nice. Now I'm cold again, so I'm gonna put on my sweater. I have the AC on because it's hot where I live. It's summer here, and so whenever I film, I have to close the windows and everything, and I don't wanna die from heat exhaustion in here. And so yeah, that's why I have the AC on every single time I film. I don't think you can hear it, which is good, but it's right like on the other wall, and so it gets on my back, and so sometimes I get hot, sometimes I get cold. So yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna put a header here. That's awful. Hold on. There, that's better. Great. I'm gonna get my pencil. Here it is. And let's see. Let's get my February monthly to see how many weeks do we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. So I'm gonna do this one with you so that you can see how I do it. I just eyeball it. I do. So the first one is on Sunday, and then it goes 8, 7, 2, 5, 4, 1, and 2, like that. And then we just fill it in. So 9, this is the 16th, and the 23rd. To 23rd. There we go. That's just how I do it. And then I left 2. I will have to cut this. Hold on. Now I'm hot. So 2, and so here. I'm gonna try to match it as best I can with this one. Like that. And like that, maybe. Like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all of these, and I will be right back. So there we go. All the habit trackers are all ready. So now I want to let's see, do some of these with the stencil that my dad made for me a while ago. It broke, so that's why it's so little. But I just wanted some circles. These are gonna be for my monthly goals. Let's do one more, and then if I need to add more, we will add more. Let's see how many did I add on January. Oh my god. Okay, I did 10 on the monthly goals, which is a lot. I actually did a lot of things. I did these, I did this. That's great. So I'm not gonna add any more, just for now. Here's gonna be my weekly goals. Let's just do like that. I did 6. And now I did 5 over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and color them with the my liner so I can match these, so because otherwise this looks very random, or at least it looks random to me. I don't think it goes, you can kind of see it a little, but it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's fine. Maybe we should do less pressure and see how that goes. Yeah. Okay, so now let's add the rest of the decor that we have. So let's see, what if we do this here and then maybe this one here. That's kind of nice, right? So let's do that there. Let's get my tweezers there, and let's see here. there like that. Kind of cute. Okay. Let's see what else we want to add here. Like maybe we do this here and this one here. That's kind of cute. Let's do that before I forget. So these are also, they're printables, so they're very easy to like print again if you want to use them again, so you can print them as many times as you want, and they're very easy to do. I print them onto matte sticker paper, so they're very easy. All I do is just fill them up. And also we can do this one here. I love you very much. Like that. That's kind of nice. So let's see. We have some more leaves in here. We have this big quote, which maybe we can put. And let's see. I want to. Also, the great thing about, well, you can do this with any sticker. It doesn't have to be printables. Is that you can like cut them as you want. So if I want this quote here or maybe here. I can totally like, and I don't want this little leaf, I just cut it and then recut this, and that's it. Or maybe you can do that there. I kind of like that. Or what about the leaves? Will that be like better? Like that, or maybe like this. I don't know. Unconfirmed. Maybe we can put the quote on the other side, like right in the middle. Let's do that. They're very easy like that. And then you can also print it onto like illustration paper or like anything else, and you can glue it if you don't have like a sticker paper, or maybe you prefer that. You can always do that as well. Very easy to use, so I really like that. I highly recommend for anything that you do, not only these stickers, but maybe you want to include your own handwriting onto your spread, so that you can like letter something and then print it and it's your handwriting. So that's kind of cool too. So let's see, what else do we have? We have all of these to include. Well, we don't have to use all of them if we don't want to. I like that there. There we go. So maybe we include this here. It's kind of nice. I want something down here. Maybe we can do these too, like here. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. So we can do one here, and then we can do the other one here. That's cute. Okay, so we have that. What else we can do? What about that? Sure, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna put this here like that. So cute. And then maybe here, the strawberry there, because on the other side, a lot of things will be filled with me writing, and these I won't be doing much writing, to be honest. So maybe we can include, if you hear that, that's the cat that it's sitting on a box, of course. She's sitting on a box. Like that. That's cute. can include these there, and maybe see if we want to include any of those on the other page. Like that. That's kind of cute. Okay. Let's see. What if, can we pull this up? Yeah, very easily. Very, very easy. So maybe we can include or these here. Okay, let's do that. So let's put, okay. Sorry, that was my computer. Let's do the blueberries here. They fit kind of really, really nice. And then maybe we can include this little leaf. So we use all the decor and we don't have any left. So that's good. Okay, that's great. So now let's write in on these headers so I don't forget what these are for. So here I'm gonna write, and I think I wanna do this kind of letters because then I would just write with my normal handwriting. So here's the focus. So focus there. Here are priorities. Let's see if it fits. Priorities, that's right. So this is for weekly. I'm just gonna write weekly goals. I know I'm just gonna write weekly, not weekly goals. I just know they're weekly goals. It's just not gonna fit otherwise. And monthly. And here I'm just gonna write habits. Habits, like that. That's great. Okay, I think we're gonna done. Again, I don't think I will fill in these right now because I really want to think them through. And so, yeah. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, if you're interested in the stickers, they will be linked down below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Bye.